morning, my name is Tosin Oke and I'm the newest recruit onto the Nigerian team, I believe. Triple jumper, born in London, lived in Nigeria a couple of years and now decided to return back and hopefully represent the team at World Champs in the future.
Yeah, so Tosin, this Athletics Africa, you just changed to Nigeria. So what's been your impression so far being in Abuja?
Abuja is a beautiful city. I think a lot of people in the West have misconceptions about Africa in general, and Africa's this, Africa's that. I mean, myself, I've lived in Lagos for 2 years and I've been around Nigeria many times. So for me, it's been a beautiful place. And we stayed at a cool hotel, the Chida International Hotel. It's been good. It's been a beautiful time, and I look forward to coming back in the future.
So what's your impression of the team?
The team is a mixture of people, all different abilities. Everyone gets along, everyone's fun with each other. There's no bickering. Everyone's good. Everyone's cool. And I mean, it's going to be interesting when we see who qualifies for the team and who doesn't qualify. But everyone's very supportive of each other and tries to work together with the common aim of doing well.
So I haven't. I had the opportunity now the Grand Prix to perform in Abuja, and then you're looking forward to the trials this weekend. How will you assess your performance, or how you assess your expectation of making the team?
I would say it's high. I mean, you never know, but I would say it's definitely high. I jumped 16.35 in the first round. I kind of fell over in my jump, and then so I would have expected a 70 to 80, which is a personal best, later on that day. But I mean, I've been inconsistent with my runways. I mean, many officials and others are telling me that I need to work on my runway. So we obviously have so many triple jump experts in Nigeria, hence we've got really good triple jumpers. But obviously, I mean, I'm going to work on it today and tomorrow, and hopefully rest up for Thursday and Friday, and then Thursday, Friday, then we should see some fireworks, hopefully.
So how hopeful are you of making the A standard?
The A standard is, I mean, I think the A standard is something that I can do if pushed. At the moment, I'm trying to get over 1670 to 80 because I've been injured for 8 weeks. So I've actually been sitting down, not doing anything for 8 weeks and just waiting for my quadricep. I pulled my quadricep in April, so I've been waiting for it to recover. It's now recovered with a heavy lump there, so I'm still going to do more rehab. But I mean, I've been training for 3.5 weeks and I jumped 16.35 in the first competition, so I think it bodes well for the future. And I think that if I qualify and go 1670 to 80, when Berlin comes, I'll be ready to go to 17 meters and beyond. So we'll see. Anyway, let me not talk first.
So if you make the team now, how will you assess the organization you've seen on the ground compared to UK Athletics?
Obviously, UK Athletics is an organisation that's been around for many years. They've got a totally different level of funding, PR. The whole structure it's very complicated, yet centralised. There's one boss, and he knows what's going on, and there's no last-minute changes, so to speak. I mean, it's what it is. I'm not going to judge what people do. People are doing their job, and I'm an athlete. My job as an athlete is to produce the goods on the day. It's to turn up to training. It's to try and qualify and represent the team and do well. So all the others who do administration, they do their administration. Me, I do the athlete. That's my job.
So changing to represent Nigeria, have you had any issues, or what do you think? I mean, are you happy with the decision now?
I'm happy with the decision. As a kid, when you're in the UK system, or probably any Western system, you do schools and they say to you, oh, you're good, come and join a club, and you join a club and you do well, then they say, oh, come and do the regional. So I live in London, so you do London, oh, you're really good, come and represent south of England. So then you do south of England, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're really good, come and represent England. You represent England, and oh, you're really good, you go and represent Great Britain. And before you know it, you've represented Great Britain. Me, in my case, within 2 years of starting athletics, I already won the European Junior Championships, jumped 16.57 as an 18-year-old. So you're in the system, and when you're in the system, you don't think about anything else. I mean, in the past, my relatives have said to me, oh, why don't you compete for Nigeria? But I mean, my relatives, they do their job. My job was an athlete, and my job was to be part of a team and jump well. Athletics ultimately is individual, so essentially it doesn't really matter what team you compete for. It's about how good you are on the day compared to the rest of the world. It's about being the best in the world, and that's what athletes strive towards. But I mean, certainly from the UK, a lot of people understand why I've moved, and a lot of people are thinking about it, but I think a lot of people are scared of Africa. So, I mean, that's the mindset of the people, and that's a mindset that needs to change, because ultimately, you know, my skin is not European, my skin is African. So, I mean, I've done some time for Europe, and now it's time to come back home and do my thing here.
All right, lastly, Tosin, what do you think of Athletics Africa and what we're doing to promote African athletics?
Athletics Africa is something that I've looked at over the last, I think, 5 years, 6 years. I've always seen it online. I know the editor well, and I mean, I've always seen the editor at different meets around the UK. So I like what Athletics Africa is trying to do and what the Athletics Africa is actually doing. I mean, we need a voice in African athletics. It's a shame that it's only recently that Nigerian athletics have actually got their own website. I think every nation, when they're a powerful nation like the pedigree Nigeria has, it should really have an athletics website. But I believe that's in the process at the moment. But certainly, Athletics Africa is trying to, it has actually filled that void, and hopefully they're going to get from strength to strength with more liaisons with the athletes, more liaisons with the officials, and just about communication. I think communication is one of the things, if I was going to say, be critical of anything I've seen, it would be communication. Communication is key to life, relationships, everything, and I think it's important that communication is on point all the time. And when you've got communication, everyone's happy because everyone knows where they stand. And that's what I've got to say about Athletics Africa.
All right, thank you, Tosin, and good luck on the weekend.
Thank you very much.
Right.